Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts throwing right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. This defense for the Jets, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Jones will come now in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
And it is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down. As he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Here's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things set.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
53 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team.
Randall Cobb on a breakaway.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st down, Rodgers going right back to Wilson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind. And
now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Second down. Here's Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flushed out right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side.
Down to the 10.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
Now he's free at the 35.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Go to 50. Hey, get 300. Get 300. Go to 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Over.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side. Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
63, 63, 63.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Motion man is Schwartz.
63, 63, 63. Carl Yeti.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
63, 63, 63.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 59 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
All right, let's just go ahead and break down the RPO of that one, because the R is usually the running back getting the football. When he does it, now you're at the pass option. And if you don't throw the ball, you're usually surrounded. That option usually doesn't give you much room to take off and go. In this case, he got out of a mess of trouble, and now he's gone downfield, and we're talking about a touchdown. That's a big-time play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Flush to his right.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, right back to Hall.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Rodgers throwing here. That's complete right side to Lazard. 7 yards there and a first down.
Lazard gets the first down, and I still have to refer to my notes to remember that he was actually undrafted out of Iowa State. Put up career highs as the Packers' #1.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.